We were also told back in 1974, and as this debate began to heat up on this issue, that abortion should be safe, legal, and rare. Remember we were told that? First we were told viability. Then we were told it just needed to be, it's okay, but it just needs to be safe, legal, and rare. Recently I got something from a mailer from the Christian Law Association organization we partner with sometimes, and they gave us the yearly statistics of abortion the last 4 years. In 2014, it was 926,000 abortions in America. 926,000. 2015, 913,000. 2016, 892,000. 2017, 879,000. Now, I love the fact that abortion is, there's less of them happening, but somehow it's hard for me to get too excited about 879,000 being murdered. Last 4 years, 3.6 million lives terminated. Because we don't think they have viability or they're inconvenient, and don't bring me the garbage about rape and incest. That makes up less than 0.01% of all abortions. It's a straw man argument to justify this. Do you realize that you could take Prattville, Alabama? I did the math. Every man, woman, and child in Prattville, Alabama, assuming there's about 35,000 of us here, you could kill us all 100 times over. I think the news would be this morning if, radiation kills the entire town of Prattville. You think that'd make first news? You see, it isn't safe, it ought not be legal, and it isn't rare. They lied again, as they always do. It's not safe when you look at the price on women as somebody who's been involved in talking with women who've been a victim alongside that baby when they've been deceived and they go through post-abortion trauma. And as a church, I don't want to be out about castigating and showing hatred. I don't want to be that kind of church. We want to love those women. That's why we're involved in our crisis pregnancy center here in town. You think about Kermit Gosnell, and if you don't know who he is, you can Google him if you can stomach it, but he's in prison this morning for what he ran this abortion clinic, and you can argue all you want, but I believe the local politicians knew all about it, what was happening down there in Pennsylvania, I think in Philadelphia. This guy's butchering babies and butchering women, and yet somehow our position is the one that attacks women's rights. What about the price we're paying as a country? I wonder how many of those 3.6 million might have come up with a key invention. And he said, well, maybe some of them would have turned out, they wouldn't have been what we thought. Well, maybe so, but who are you to make that choice? What has this done to our families that are never going to exist? What is eliminating 3.6 million, just the last 4 years now, going to have the effect on our economy, if you want to think money? For my generation, if you're younger than me, you for sure, who's going to pay your Social Security? They won't be there. But we're sold a bill of goods, and yet, in my humble opinion, both the Bible and the Declaration of Independence say this is a nation with the right to life, and this morning, both in a spiritual sense and a physical sense, we hold here that God and our country's founding was to the right to life.